Today I'm going to take the spare set of wheels that I have for the Pontiac and give them a fresh look. They look exactly like the other set that's on there right now, so I want to switch it up and go for something a little different. But first things first, we got to get these bad boys cleaned up. Okay, the wheels are nice and clean. I've gone through and really taken everything off of them that I possibly could. Any kind of gunk, any kind of buildup is off of them. I went through with a microfiber towel after I got a pretty good clean on them and got in between all of the crevices in here and really detailed them as best I could. A little bit of damage in a couple spots, looks like, you know, rocks, dings, chips, anything like that. But other than that, they're in pretty good shape. We're not looking at any kind of major curb rash. The little bit of damage that's on there, I don't think is going to show up in the final Plasti Dip coating. If anything, that's going to help to cover it up a little bit and give them a nice fresh look. I have them standing up on the table upright so that I can get a nice clean angle on them. My thoughts is that the way that the cans work, they weren't really designed to spray down, they're more designed to spray up. And so that way I can get a smoother, more even coat on them with the can, and I won't get any kind of sputtering that sometimes happens with those cans, especially when you're running out of paint or you're running low on paint. Sometimes they'll sputter and then that could ruin my coat. So the next step is to cover up the wheel itself. Kind of important, not like super important. It is Plasti Dip, it does come off afterward. So if you get any kind of Plasti Dip on the wheel, you can just take it off. However, that's just creating more work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover them up a little bit so that I have a little bit less work to do in the future. All right. What do you think? Haha! Looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, so now that I've got the wheels, I feel like I'm a little crooked. I've got the wheels prepped out, they're all cleaned up, I got the tires covered. I probably went a little bit overboard with the coverage on there, but I just want to make cleanup for myself as easy as possible. So I figured go a little harder right now and make cleanup a lot easier. So really all that's left now is to actually Plasti Dip. I'm just making sure that I take my time to make everything as easy as possible. Looks like it's a little windy. Most of the times when you see somebody doing this kind of project online or pretty much anywhere, they're using a product called Plasti Dip, right? However, there are other options besides Plasti Dip. Whoop. Rustoleum Peel Coat. Basically Rustoleum's version of Plasti Dip. So here's the plan. Rustoleum gold, matte gold, and then I'm going to add a couple of layers of the clear gloss. So I got a nice light coating on them, and man, they already look really good. So far, so good. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, and then we're gonna give it a second coat. Timer's about to go. No, we got 12 seconds left. I'm gonna put on my little mask that I got here at Formula Drift. Timer. Stop. Hey, sometimes the swag that you get at these shows actually works out well. So, time for coat number 2. Thank you. I'm gonna start paying a little bit more attention to all of the creases and all the grooves and make sure that I get a nice coat on all those spots. So I'm gonna make sure that I get different angles and really get in between everywhere. Coat number 3. Alright, so that's how they're looking right now. Got the light on there because we're starting to lose daylight and I want to make sure that I get a good coat. So that's how they're looking. So at this point I'm going to go ahead and let it dry just a little bit and then hit it with the clear coat. Oh yeah, so I went through 3 cans for the 4 wheels. I think it's got a pretty good coating on there. I don't really think that it needs more than that. You know, I've already got 6 coats on there, and then I'm going to put in probably 2 coats, maybe even 3 of the clear. So that's going to be 9 coats. So that should be enough to give it plenty so that it has good coverage and make it easy to peel off. Okay, so we are all done for tonight. I'm out of daylight. All in all, it was 6 coats. Pretty sure it was 6 coats of the gold, and then it was another 4 coats of the clear. So all in all, we got 10 coats of the Plasti Dip, or what is it called? Peel coat on there. So 10 coats should be enough. It should be easy to remove when we want to remove it, and it should provide us with plenty of coverage. On the final coat of the clear coat, I did notice that instead of going with a light coat, you do have to go with a heavier coat so that you get that gloss finish, because you have to give it kind of a wet look, and that's how you're able to avoid that orange peel type of look. And so you got to be pretty generous with that. Hopefully it sets up well for me. You can't really see right now how they came out. I'll show you a little bit. Well, maybe you can't see a little bit with the light hitting it. With the light hitting it, it looks pretty nice. Nice and shiny. Ooh. But anyway, it's all done. In the morning, I'll take off all the protective stuff that was on the tires, and then we'll get our final look at them. So, that's it for tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Oh man, that looks so good! Woo! It looks so good! Man, they look like brand new wheels. I don't even know. I mean, check them out before. Oh, real quick, before I get too far ahead of myself, there was a couple of spots where, because I was spraying it at an angle, and the way that I had it taped off, there was a little bit of overspray that came onto the tire itself. I'll show you guys what that looks like now, but I'm also going to show you how easy it is to get that off. You look at here, for example, let the light hit it. It is a little bit of overspray. There's the wheel again, looking so sexy. Okay, back over here. So just to give you an idea, this is a little bit of overspray. I mean, and just like that, it comes right off. Okay, that comes off really easy. I'm gonna go through and get them nice and clean. Then I'm going to wheel shine them, and then you can check out the final result.